Another day, another stream. Just gonna close out everything I was working on yesterday. We're just coming in hot here. Did not clean up. Yeah, we got logs. Oh, it's great. Cool. Awesome. Love it. Wow, yeah, this is great. All right. Let's see who's got PRs. I saw some stuff in Review Me. Let's take a look at some PRs and then we'll take a look at what we can do. Okay, capacitors don't render with schematic rotation of negative angles. You know, for some reason I feel like somebody else did this. Senapati. Yeah, that looks like a real test failure. This failure does kind of look like a legit failure. Let's see. But he has a good screenshot. And the implementation looks good. And you know what else is weird? His code looks okay. It looks like he removed the error it's talking about. Oh, he closed the PR. Oh, did you not want to be reviewed on stream? Apologies if you didn't. But your PR looks okay. I don't know what's going on. It seems okay. I don't understand why this error is here, though. Because I don't even see the error on that line. Oh, it's already solved. So I guess you have to close this. You don't have to... Well... So first gets... Did something happen on Discord? Why do I feel like there's drama? Let's see. Why? Ansh, if you saw somebody else did the PR, what's up? Hey, Ansh. Ansh, if you saw somebody else do the PR, why would you do it right after? Did you see his PR and then do it? Yeah. It's just a little bit rude. Well, now I feel like I'm in a weird position because he closed it. So now you're the only PR. But why did he close it like that? Is there like a little bit of drama going on? People trying to steal bounties? Nothing like that drama happens, Sevi. You had it first. Oh, you had done it first. He posted the PR 1 hour ago. And you also posted it 1 hour ago. Okay. Understood. His implementation might be slightly better. Let's take a look at this. Okay, so raw rotation, normalized rotation. His, I think his, I guess I don't mind it though. I feel like he did it in less lines. Yeah, that's fine. All right, so let's talk about the word raw. I think his name normalized rotation was a bit better. Raw usually means it's not processed, but you're literally processing it. You could also call it processed rotation. Also, my checks are passing. You know me, I can't do these cheap things. All right. Just do this rename and then you're good. Yeah, okay. Yeah. So there's then negative schematic rotation. Yeah, okay. So basically you did a bunch of negative. It would in this case, I think in this case it's so ugly. Can you put these on the same snapshot SVG? Because it's like I don't like tests with multiple, or I don't like test files with multiple tests, but also it's like it's just like a better test. Like you don't need 4 files for it. It's just crowding. Make sure when you do this, you actually remove these old snapshots because we don't automatically remove the snapshots. Look, man, I'm glad there's no drama, so I'll leave it at that. I thought there was drama. Turns out there was no drama. I don't think this one has been updated. Maybe it has? I don't think I reviewed this yet. Let's see. So this is the wave footprint. This is the reflow footprint. So this code is kind of nuts. Yeah. All right. Let's talk about this code. So you've got like a loop and all these conditions, right? Yeah, this function is not maintainable. Yeah, no, you're not getting this right. These shouldn't be parameters. The only, yeah, I'll just do a suggestion. Stuff is so messy now. That's how I feel. Like we gotta get back to clean code. Hey, bun auto routing run auto router free routing blah blah blah. PRing soon. Oh, awesome. All right, love it. Would love to check that out. And then transform. Is equal to a dot wave, not a dot reflow, or false, something like that. So basically, you want to set up these parameters. It's something like that. Yeah. You want to do this kind of complex way. You could do this in a lot of ways. You could also use an if condition if you don't understand that. Yeah, I don't know how to describe this function except this function is too hard to read. This is basically unreadable. Find a different way to do this, perhaps with an object, e.g. pin positions 1, and then you could, for example, take in like, you know, whatever. You know, pill pad. Yeah, it's basically not readable. Almost slept there. Almost slept where? What? Did like a message not work? You need to indicate a comment. See, that's my least favorite feature of GitHub. See comments. Techman's been doing really good on this PR, but or on the constituent issues of this PR, but this one in particular, code quality, it's not there. What is this issue? Implement schematic net label symbol that takes any. Oh, I guess Absi can explain this one. Can you clarify this one a bit? LOL slipped. Oh, do you mean you mistakenly said almost slipped there, LOL, in the chat, confusing me? By the way, I'm going to go to the voice channel on Discord. I'm going to open up my desktop audio as well. So if you want to hop in and chat, you are welcome to come on stream today if you'd like. I think it's not as big of a deal. I was a little worried at the contributor meeting having voices on, but I actually don't mind for these kind of streams because they're a little bit more casual. I don't think the expectation is there that, you know, it's not quite as official. Cool. So I'm currently on a very, very, very long quest. My quest is to figure out why, let's see if we can, to figure out why my contribution board isn't completing its rendering anymore. And I kind of know why. I know the exact function that's giving it the hang up, but this was so hard to test that I wanted to introduce like basically easier ways to import snippets into test fixtures so that this was easier to debug. So it has been a long time doing that. There are now ESM endpoints on tscircuit. So if we want to get all the source code for this, we can now go to esm.tscircuit.com, /ibar contribution dashboard, and it should, if this works, return a full ESM bundle. So now you can import this code into a project, and we also have a CJS bundle. So you can literally just call this URL, get this board fully bundled, no dependencies needed, and use it. Oh, actually, there's an issue. Import manual edits. That is not being bundled. Of course, I immediately found an issue within like 5 seconds. Yeah, all right, that'll be... All right, let's go over what happened yesterday. So this I finished last night. This is done, and that is done. So we finished everything. New issues for stream. Lowercase esm.tscircuit.com/author/snippet support. Yeah, it doesn't currently support if you accidentally don't get the casing. I should say case insensitive. So I definitely want to fix that. I'm having an issue with running migrations that requires PG strap adaptation for me to fix. So I might also fix that little Postgres issue. That's with PG strap. PG strap is not running migrations for me locally. So that's a sub issue there. And then we just talked about contribution board failing to bundle manual edits. So contribution board fails to bundle manual edits. That's definitely something to look into. That's it, maybe? The delay is real. Can you stream in Discord too? Oh, that's a good point. Okay, let me see what I can do there. Oh, I just noticed you're in the voice channel.
Yeah.
Oh, hey.
Hey.
How's it going? Hold on, can you talk a little bit? I'm going to calibrate the volume for stream.
Yeah, it's going well actually.
Okay, nice.
Almost PRing, I guess.
Perfect. Okay. Okay, cool. Okay. I think I got you. So let me see if I can share screen now. This might bork something on stream. So let's see. I think we're good. So I think you can see my screen, and then you can see, and then yeah, I think we're good. You can see me on Discord, right?
I can see the screen only.
Yeah, you're not gonna be able to see my face. That requires too much sharing math. You're just gonna have to assume I'm my jovial self. Okay. I'm excited for your PR for auto routing. Okay. Case insensitive snippet support. This is great because now you can argue with me if when I'm reviewing your PR. We can have a very sort of aggressive review, if you will.
Actually, this is it's gonna be good.
It's good practice.
The stream delay is very bad for chatting.
Oh, for sure. It's probably impossible. I don't think that's fixable. It's going to be like 15 seconds. Yeah, you have to use you were right. I have to share on Discord to do it. I think you're right. Yeah, I'll do that. I'll just you kind of have to turn off the stream and then you don't get to see my beautiful face, but that's fine. You've probably seen enough of it. Okay. So, we'll take a look at that. Absy's working on autorouting.com, which is, and I think, you're working on the ability to run the data set, which will be really, or run a benchmark. You're doing some initial work to help run the benchmarks, which will be useful for uploading the data. Because you haven't done autorouting upload, right? That comes after.
No. Yeah, after. Yeah.
Yeah, that comes after. Okay, cool. Yeah, I would love it if on the autorouting page we could actually show the routed circuits rather than the unrouted ones.
Is there a way? Yeah, is there a way like to is there like a web thing, a viewer for us to display the circuit to SVG like directly drag and drop, like DSN viewer, for example?
We do not have a circuit JSON. We don't have that. Yeah. It's so easy to make.
Yeah, so
it only takes like 5 seconds to make that.
Yeah, so I was testing the command for a free routing, and it outputs a JSON file that has a free routing routed circuit. So I was struggling to find a way to display it.
Yeah.
I went to PCB viewer and put it in a test.
We can build that really quick. I actually own circuitjson.com. So we can use circuit.json.com for that. So I think that's a good idea. Let's do it on stream. That should only take, 10 minutes probably. I'll have to be very careful about configuring my domain. I'll have to do that slightly off stream. That's like this of the stuff I'm paranoid to leak. Uh, the anything that would get access to domains is like the most scary for me. Because that, like anything else, like people take down your servers. We don't store passwords or anything. There's no private snippets right now. It's like almost anything else couldn't really be leaked. But you know what? Actually, circuitjson.com. I wonder if yeah, yeah. Let's just call it the website for CircuitJSON. I'm almost wondering if we want to well, I guess what we'll do is we'll link to the spec on GitHub on the website. But yeah, okay. Cool. It's a good idea. I'll do that in a minute. If you want a really, really hacky quick solution, because you kind of want a solution now, I guess.
It would be good.
Let's see. Eval web worker. I don't know why I updated that. I was probably testing something. Let's stash it. We could build this into run frame very quickly. You know what's funny is we used to have a site for this. I think it was debug.tscircuit.com, but it's down now. Oh, I guess it's kind of working. It's probably a really old version. Yeah. There used to be a way to do this. Oh, wow. Surprised it works. Oh. I wonder if it's worth bringing that back. Yeah. Maybe I'll just try to crank this out as quick as possible rather than yeah. All right. I don't know. I won't muck around too much. We'll build that out first. Yeah. Is there anything else? Sorry, I'm trying to think of other stream things I wanted to take a look at. I think that's pretty good. That's pretty good. I've noticed I've created like over 80 issues a week, or over 50 every week, almost 100 each week. And so I'm trying to think of ways I can resurface some of the old issues so that we don't forget about them. Like towards the beginning of streams, so that if people want to actually try to start a review or start a PR at the beginning of the stream and then finish by the end, they could actually do that. Like, I think that would be kind of fun. But I don't know of a really good way to surface all the PRs right now. So don't forget to index your columns. Oh man, Keasley, the king of ORMs is here. Or excuse me, the king of query builders. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Welcome, Keasley. You know, it's funny. I know there's a person behind you, but I just have such a positive association because Keasley is my favorite query builder there. So pretty cool. Yeah, I guess a lot of people are Prism now, Prisma, which is super cool. Can't talk smack about Prisma. Prisma is you know, it's great. You know, really the ORMs we don't like are Next.js. Let's be real. Next.js, where are your types, right? But Keasley is it's one of my favorite projects. So anyway, thanks for stopping in. Appreciate it. Okay, let's build out this little Vite project. So I'm gonna like manually initialize this project because I like to do that. So I'll do bun init-y, bun add dev Vite. We have to add a Vite plugin, but I don't even like to think about that. I just add Vite in my default bun project, and then I just figure it out. I just figure out what to do next. So we can touch a Vite config TS, then we can ask AI bootstrap this Vite config. Such a waste of AI cycles to ask it to bootstrap a Vite config, but you know, it does it so well. Don't fight it. Okay. Vite.js/plugin React. Oh, what else do we have to do? I like to add a tsconfig path, so I'm going to say add tsconfig paths plugin. Cool. All right. I also like to pick a random port for each project. Anj says, can you check now the PR? You know, the number of times people are like, check the PR. Do you like since I've looked at your last PR, I must have looked at a couple PRs. Like, I don't know. I don't remember. You know, I'm putting too much on this little brain. This little brain I got in here. Okay, so we'll pick 3110. I love to pick a random port. So we'll do that. Let's see what else. Let's make a source directory. So Vite by default, it loves its source directory. And then by convention, we're going to have a main.ts file. We also have to have an index.html file. This is why I like to bootstrap Vite from scratch, is because I feel like you get a little bit of intuition about how it works. Even if you're just asking AI to bootstrap each file, understanding the file system is kind of like the main thing. And then you understand how everything works. So how Vite works is it basically reads this index.html file, and then it makes sure that your scripts that are imported are transpiled. That's it. It's super simple. Okay, so it's reading source main.tsx. So we'll ask to bootstrap that file. And I want to try using Twinned for this project. Or maybe actually we'll use Tailwind. We'll be lazy, but Twinned is like a more bundleable Tailwind. So I'll ask AI add Tailwind CDN. The core PR, thank you. Having the repo is enough. It's a small ask, the repo. The capacitor one, sorry, my bad. It is your bad, you know? Here I am embarrassing myself on stream. And not being able to remember things. Everyone's seeing how bad my memory is because they remember. Normalized rotation, yay. Okay, cool. And a single test. You know, why don't you give these capacitors like, why don't you say like C1 N90 or something like that, right? And then the snapshot will be more readable.
Yeah, we need also to change the capacitor anchor position for text. So we did that to the resistor too. It's confusing to sometimes, like, you see the kilofarad
Oh,
down,
yeah.
sometimes it's up. Yeah.
That's a good point. Yeah, we did this for box
That's a
resistor.
schematic symbol thing.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
I don't even know. I can't remember what we did to do that. Also, kilofarads.
So
Kilofarads is
so
not.
basically we rendered. My bad.
No, go ahead. I'm just complaining.
So basically we rendered the right capacitor for both for both left and right variant, because it's identical.
Yeah.
It's identical.
So
we need to figure out something else. Or
I think this is
not
already
identical
fixed.
shapes, I guess.
So if we go to the symbols, we have capacitor right, and then we have capacitor left, right? Capacitor was capacitor. So capacitor left should have.
Nope, it's flipped. It's
It's
left.
flipped. What the heck? Okay, well at least that's easy. That's easy to fix though. So we just need to flip it.
Yeah.
Okay, that's a good issue. Oh, did you already file this? Oh.
Nope. Huh?
It's already filed.
You did.
It's got a bounty. Oh, somebody got awarded for this? Techman got awarded for this?
Wait, what?
Tisk. I think he fixed the centering. What I'm gonna
do? It's
fine.
It's a positioning. Yeah.
It's fine. Whatever. All right, capacitor left or right? I forget which one.
Left should be
left. Okay.
Left should be like right.
Yeah. Yeah. Capacitor left should have ref on top, similar to capacitor right. I feel like it drives me crazy to still be working on these really basic symbols. It's weird because we move so fast, like we got so many symbols done, but then we still have like bugs in these little symbols. Um it's a good it's like Devin can't solve visual PRs, or else it would be a lot better. Um yeah, but it's whatever.
Yeah, so I think we should like always use uh, right and left, like that has the same anchor positions for any sample. Yeah.
No, you're right. You're right. I mean, I made basically a mistake when I originally laid
Flipped
out how the
anchors.
schematic symbols repo should work. So, yeah, I mean, where do we go from here, right? Like
Yeah, we should just. It's gonna be easy, like to edit the generate command to just use the right for left and the right variance.
yeah,
It's gonna always have the same anchor
we
position.
we might be able to inside of the schematic symbols repo. Yeah, yeah, no,
Oh wait.
we really
Uh,
just need to do the up,
la-
down, left, right. That's going to be easiest.
so that's yeah. It's good for identical symbols, but non-identical symbols, like if you flip it to the left, it should look like it's flipped to the left.
Yeah.
It's not like right always, yeah.
Yeah, it's almost like
So
we should have like
sometimes you need.
negated. We should have done a flip, but we're doing a rotation. I think that's the issue. We're
Oh
not
yeah,
flipping, we're
should
doing a
just do a
rotation.
flip.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, we're not flipping. Yeah.
Yeah. It's so funny though because like I don't know. I feel like I put less effort in this repo because I was like, "Oh, it's symbols. It's simple." And instead it was like I don't know. It was simple, so I didn't pay much attention, but it's the simple things you kind of got to get right, or else you're not, because it's like crazy. We're still paying for this stuff. This project is so old. Um, Imposter engineer calls me
So
a mean boss. Take it back. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know how people feel about that. Maybe I'll poll for that, and I'll look at the results of the poll. No, I kid. Okay, so minor changes, rename capacitors. Make sure capacitors have realistic values. 10 UF, 1 UF. Yeah, I think a 10 kilofarad capacitor. I just want to Google how big this thing would be. It would be massive. Yeah, it would be this big. It'd be huge.
kilo.
I honestly, I don't even think like these probably they probably just like act like a uh oh, that's 10 KUF. So that's not even a 10
Yeah,
kilofarad.
it's not a kilo. It doesn't. Does it even exist?
I don't even know.
Yeah, I
Yeah, I
don't
don't even know if a
think we.
1 kilofarad capacitor exists. How big is a 1 farad capacitor? Let's start there. Yeah, this looks accurate. So that's 1 farad. So 10k farad, we're talking about I don't know, a friggin' facility.
Yeah. Doesn't. Does it even exist? I mean, if it even exists, like it's gonna be a very special stuff, you know.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I don't like that. Yeah. I don't like unrealistic values because it somebody looking at the what else I see, but this isn't as bad, but I also see 1 ohm resistors in some places. And that also bothers me because a 1 ohm resistor is a very unrealistic value. It's very not useful, even though it can technically exist, because a trace can pick up a couple ohms. So generally 1 ohm is in the noise factor. So it's kind of useless. So anyway, when I see this stuff, to me, it immediately signals, okay, whoever built this didn't know about electronics, which is okay. We're all learning. I'm learning. I'm not like a deep expert in electronics. I'm going to learn a ton, but somebody who is getting into the project and does know electronics will be turned off by it. They'll be like, wait a second, I thought this foundational platform was built completely by experts. It's a pleasant thought to think that, but the truth is it's so complicated you can't have an expert in every area to build something this massive. So So anyway, that's why I don't like unrealistic values in the code, even though it doesn't strictly relate to the PR. It's just it's a bad signal. And also other people copy things a lot, so they see like, oh, 1 ohm resistor, that's a good test value, and then they copy it, and then it proliferates, and then it can sometimes leak into like an actual circuit. Yes, you can hire electrical engineers. All right. Well, I didn't want to have this talk so publicly, but electrical engineers have are not always the best code does not come out. I'll just say it. People who write software day in day out, they have a certain appreciation for software complexity, variable naming, the subtleties of module bundling. That is just hard to get when you also spend a lot of your day doing electrical engineering. They do exist. You do have people who inhabit both worlds, let's say, but it's relatively uncommon. And most of our work is software oriented. It's just like some things that I'm one, maybe I'm one. People, depending on who I'm talking to, I don't really feel like an expert. So when I talk to PCB designers, I was at a PCB design conference. When I talk to them, a lot of times they love their complicated artwork. They actually call it artwork, complex PCB design. They'll literally say, yeah, this was my art. And I would say that PCB designers, probably more than anyone else, do not think I'm an expert because I'm a big I push auto routing a lot, and they don't do that. I think you are an EE. I remember you mentioned that. I'm actually not trained in electrical engineering, other than I didn't graduate with computer science either. I graduated with sort of this hybrid major we called computer engineering at Rensselaer Polytechnic Institute. So I took about half electrical engineering classes and half computer science classes. And then I also did some graduate programs in electrical engineering. So I always thought electrical engineering was really, really cool as a discipline. Versus computer science. Anj says, sorry, Sevi, I think today is hallucination day for me. That one day a week where you just, hallucination day. I love it. Sorry to give you such a hard time, but, I appreciate all the work. 90, did you not label the negative 90 ones though? This is negative 90 though. There's a reason I put an N there, right? Because if you say 90, I'm going to evaluate it wrong because, you know what I mean? Because negative 90, like, you see what I'm saying? You have to indicate that it's negative in some way. Also, why do I feel like this one didn't get a label? Maybe just clarify. This is none. Or no rotation would be an even better name. Yeah. Sorry, I'm not usually so anal, but like, or maybe I am. But if you look at a test, it should just be very obvious, Like, it should be so clear what's being tested, right? Especially snapshots. And it's worth its weight in gold because I'm telling you, somebody's going to come in to try to maintain this stuff. And they'll be confused and will wish we just, you spend like five minutes making the test cleaner. You save hours of time, people contributing. Yeah, I liked electrical engineering. All the courses I took. One of the most memorable and one of the most difficult courses I took was called. It had like the simplest name ever. I think it was literally called Advanced Circuits, and it was mostly about analog op-amp, operational amplifier engineering, which is something I cannot wait to put inside of tscircuit because it is a very visual thing if you use simulators. But we didn't use simulators. We just did tons and tons of calculus, which is kind of useless. But operational amplifiers are really, really, really cool. You probably have a ton inside anything you've used that has audio. And it can do like audio cancellation. There's so many things it can do just by manipulating waveforms. Basically, it's like analog operations, right? It's like doing math in electrical signals. So, super cool class that I nearly failed. What was I installing here? Let's see. Biome. We want to get formatting on this project. Absi's just patiently waiting while we bootstrap circuit JSON drag and drop. I almost want to copy the code for the DSN viewer because it was so nice. I kind of like. Yeah, we have a DSN viewer now. We have another viewer too. I'm trying to remember what it is. We have a DSN viewer.
Is it?
There's a circuit JSON viewer as well.
Circuit JSON. We don't have a circuit JSON viewer. That's what we're building. Well, we have a component, and then we have. By the way, welcome to the voice. Is that Ansh? Do I recognize that?
It's
Welcome.
Rishab.
Oh, it's Rishab. Oh, no way. Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Rishab, I haven't heard you in so long. It's been so long.
Yes,
Welcome.
Same here.
Okay, in my defense, the audio is pretty low for me because I'm trying to prevent mic leakage. So I'm, I'm swinging and I'm missing.
We believe you. We believe you.
Okay. So we have a KiCad component converter. I think that one's really recent, and this is like a drag and drop program. We build these drag and drops so much, I almost wonder if we should have a kind of like a component that just does this drag and drop functionality for us. But I really like the code in this. It's very simple. Somebody say something?
Yeah.
Oh.
I think it was someone's stream. For the free routing command, like run free route, run auto router. When you do the dataset flag, like your issues, meaning the output file will still remain the same, which is free routing routed circuit JSON. Or should I change it?
Oh, so in the directory you have like unrouted.json. I forget what the file formats are. Let's see.
Simple routed, unrouted. Yeah.
Oh, you know what's interesting about this too? I didn't do circuit.json. I think these could be better. I think it should be .circuit.json. I like the double extension. I don't know if that's like a bad route to go down, but I like the simple extension. So I think it should go from maybe we can support both for now as we migrate. But so you give it this, and then I think you output free routing.
Routed circuit. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
So there's a dataset flag which you just give it the folder, which then it finds the file by itself and route it.
Yeah.
Should the name stay the same? Free routing. File output name.
Yes. So it should populate the folder with all of these. So I guess there's like 3 inputs if we want to make this really clean. So you would have auto routing run, specify the auto router free routing, and then I think you would do like sample, and then it would be like seviibar dot, I don't know, whatever, dataset / sample 1. So that's like one usage, I guess. And then you could have the dataset. And then I kind of like the default. These are both good. These are probably going to be used more, but I kind of like the default to be you give it the path to the unrouted file, because it almost makes this kind of useful as a standalone
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I did the default to be like this.
Oh,
Like give it
perfect.
the path.
Good
So
intuition.
yeah, I'm just working for the dataset, like in general, like the whole folder.
Sorry to cut everyone in between. Like, can I get more context on this? Is this the auto routing CLI something?
Yeah, this is.
It's
Go ahead,
yeah,
Absi.
that's the autorouting.com, the new repo. I think
Mm-hmm.
you should. Yeah, so I'm working on the CLI command. Uh, I worked on the download dataset as a start, and now I'm working on a new command which makes like let you you know it. I lost. So yeah, basically you just do auto routing, run flag auto router flag, then you just go free auto routing to choose the auto router, and then you give it either the path for the sample you want it to route, or the dataset, and like all of the dataset, and just route it for you. Each sample should route to its own folder.
Okay, so we are testing all the samples with different auto router, like our auto router as well as the free routing.
Y- Yeah, I'm sure. I'm
Yeah.
just implementing the
Okay,
auto routing, free routing.
nice.
Yeah. So
So the goal, Rishab, is like, you can
yeah,
download.
yeah.
Yeah, you'll be able to download the working uh the free routed version. You'll be able to download the tscircuit. So you'll be able to download different auto routers, how they did this sample.
Mm-hmm.
So so that you can see how it's correctly done, because like without seeing the rat's nest or something, it's hard to know how these are connected. Actually, we should have a rat's nest view in Circuit SVG. I just thought of that. But I mean, that's basically what I want to do. Is a couple people have come in and they've wanted to work on our auto routers, but
Mm-hmm.
it was too hard. So we're trying to dramatically make it easier to work with the auto routers. So the CLI that downloads stuff to your computer makes it easy to kind of work with it. Those are all ways of trying to improve our auto routing capability, or the DX for developing an auto router.
Mm-hmm.
I don't care what people write it in. People can write it in Rust, Python, whatever. So we have to make it kind of easy for them. I've waited on this a while. And I feel like it's about time. A couple smart people have come in. A lot of people are really interested in the problem, so it's kind of like just it's a way to get people into the project. Yeah.
Yep.
I'm creating an issue. Allow showing PCB rat's nest for PCB view. Should be a flag. When converting. So the rat's nest shows all these lines connecting things together. The PCB viewer already supports rat's nest, can be used as a reference. I'm going to CC Shibo because he did the rat's nest really, really well on a PCB viewer. And what else is there to say here? Yeah, I'll throw Benny on it. Nice. Good. Yeah, I was saying at the beginning of the stream, I want to start streams by going over a bunch of issues that I think are good. One, to resurface old issues, but also because people can literally throughout the stream try to do an issue and get a review. So it's almost like you could literally try to do your entire contribution in that period. Okay, let's jump back to this circuit JSON drag and drop. I put in a reference implementation here for a different drag and drop, so the AI will probably copy that over. I'm going to add the dependencies that I need for that. It looks like it would also be useful. Seems like overkill, but the other project used a store. I'm actually not going to do that. The AI can figure out how to do that. most of these modules?
The unrouted circuit JSON file, when you download it from a sample, it should contain everything like components and routes, not only routes.
The unrouted one has routes inside of source trace. So it basically, whenever these are rendered, they have routing disabled on. So they're not, or they're supposed to. Yeah, did you ever get your sample or your data set working? Let's see. Oh yeah, yours didn't
No.
really finish uploading, right?
It has this the manual edits issue. I didn't want to push it without it.
Oh, I can't load your snippet. What's going on here? Ooh, uh-oh.
أيوة. It worked earlier.
Failed to load module. Expected a JavaScript module, but the server responded with a meme type of I wonder if this is related to Shibo's work. Other pages are working, but only when I click on them. If I refresh the page, it's broken. So I think Shibo broke the view snippets page, which is effing wrecks our SEO. Shibo, you could have been the one to save us. All right. That's fine. That's fine. All right. Hey, that's what it's all about. You know, that's why we stream, to make issues. View snippets page broken on production.
Yes, Shiba will be on, I think, in half an hour, so we
All
can
right.
put him on stand.
We can put him on the stand, make him answer for these crimes.
Who paid you to do this?
I feel like it feels like that you know that Star Wars meme where he's like you were the one to save us, you know what I'm talking about? Anakin, lava, you were supposed to be the one to save us. Yeah, this. Yeah. That's how I feel right now.
My brother Anakin.
All right, anyway. I think you forgot to merge your core PR. Yeah, I need to enable if you get an approval. I'm used to systems where if you get an approval, you're allowed to merge. But we don't have that enabled because I need to set up GitHub permissions. And I because we have so many people and they're part-time and stuff like that, I want to have a repo where all the permissions are kind of like in code. And you PR with that. Don't play that copyright is coming. I don't know. We briefly had a stolen auto routing animation on our homepage. So I think that's what he's referencing.
Ooh.
Yeah. And I was like, where did this come from? And he was like, oh,
I
I
think-
took it. And I was like, what? But it's all resolved now. We have our own homebrewed animation. Maybe
I
not.
think he was talking about the
Oh, the Star Wars thing. That makes more sense.
I mean, couple of seconds won't get you to be
You-
caught by
yeah,
the
you have-
algorithm, I guess.
You have like 7 seconds. I think. It's so funny because it's like I think it's a U.S. thing, but or maybe it's it's probably an international thing, but yeah, there's all these rules, right? And you're allowed to, at least in the U.S., you're allowed to give commentary on something. So a lot of people, but not for too long. It has to be for the purpose of commentary. So if we're watching it together and we're all enjoying it, that's ostensibly wrong. But if I'm like going to it to make a comment on it, to criticize it, that kind of goes under a free press law. So that's okay. So hence you have these weird rules like the 7-second rule, which is kind of like the simplification that everybody agreed is just a little bit easier. Anyway, hopefully I'll be okay. Yeah, that would suck if I got like a strike on YouTube and then, yeah, that would suck. Banned from YouTube.
Criticizing sports too, yeah. Their fan base is a fan.
But how does YouTube, like in a 3-hour long stream, how does YouTube get to know that piece is copyrighted? Does the channel
No,
copyright
we're
send a
talking about the
strike,
Star
or-
Wars, YouTube video, not the free routing animation. I was confused. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. Let's bootstrap this thing. Gonna add the source directory, docs directory, package.json, readme. It's probably enough. Bootstrap a drag and drop circuit JSON site. I used to use a library like React drag and drop. You don't really need a library for this stuff anymore. Okay, bun run dev.
Sorry, one more thing. When we use the dataset flag for auto routing command.
Yeah.
So the routed files should go inside the sample files that it like fetched the files from. Like
I
each file has
think
its
so.
own.
I think it's easiest. It's probably not the cleanest. It would be cleaner to have like an output directory.
Yeah.
We can do an output directory. We can do an output directory. A lot of times with these things, I have to like see it before I know if it's like a good idea. Rohit says, "Hello,
Maybe
my
I
dear
can-
friend." Hello, Rohit. We are dear friends, aren't we? What were we saying? Sorry.
You know. Yeah. So basically, I made it like to put a file inside each folder. So I'm just gonna PR that and maybe make your mind about it. You can change it.
I think the output directory is the best solution. I'm convinced.
So an output directory.
Yeah, so
Like it has each sample with its routed, only the routed file inside it.
Yeah.
Just everything else. Yeah.
So you would have seviibar.dataset / sample1 / outputs. Actually, it should be plural. Output / free routing routed .circuit.json. Because it could get messy. I was just thinking about it. Like you might have some debug outputs. Like we might have the SVG in here, stuff like that. So that's why I've come around to
Why do
having
you
an
use like plural outputs? Is it more than one file? Shouldn't be.
It'll always
That set has.
so it's only gonna have one output file probably for a while, but eventually we're gonna have the tscircuit router, something like that.
Oh yeah, actually yeah.
And then you can easily, if you don't want to commit these, you can easily add them to like git ignore or something. I don't know how people are gonna use this, but I don't know. Maybe it makes life slightly easier.
Shibo, how are you guys?
Yo, Shiba, what up? What up?
All good. What's up?
Oh, you broke everything,
Welcome,
man.
Rishab.
What was the one thing I wanted, bro? What was the one thing? SEO. SEO.
You're the one who approved.
I guess I did review all the PRs. Now we discovered the view snippets page is broken. If you go to a snippet, it loads if you click on it, but then if you refresh the page, you get a white screen of death.
Failed.
That's what I said. I went, what is going on here?
I'm not sure.
Yeah, some kind of Vite. I kind of don't want to roll back your changes because the homepage loads so well now, but I don't. Yeah, I don't really. Let's see. So we got manual chunks. It's hard to know even where to start. Module. Oh, this could be it. This is relative. Is that right? That's strange, right? That it's relative? Am I crazy? Yeah. These assets aren't loading. I think it should be absolute. I bet if I change this to an absolute import, it'll work. Yeah.
So it's there, but it's not loading.
It's not loading because of this dot slash. It should be just slash assets, but it has dot slash assets.
I don't know how that works, to be honest.
I also do not know how that works.
Did you come online to investigate this?
No, we discovered this like 5 minutes ago. When Absi's snippet wasn't loading, and I was like, "What the heck, Absi?" And then I went on a rant about Absi. I was like, "You're always breaking pages, Absi. Your snippets, they always crash my browser." But then I realized it was because of our fantastic new landing page loading. By the way, just to talk about that for a second, you're a miracle worker. I can't believe how fast it loads. It loads so fast that I'm now bothered by the little loading flash. But it's crazy how fast it loads. It's fantastic. I was going to convert this whole app to Next.js, and now we don't have to do that. So
it's loading minimal code.
It's crazy.
Only what's necessary.
It's so good. It's so good.
I even like the new design for that homepage.
Oh yeah, the new homepage is very cool as well. This was we had this a little bit before the optimization. I'm glad you like it. V0 did a lot of the dev on the homepage, so I can't claim too much credit. Yeah, I didn't. Yeah, our homepage was a little bit bad for a little bit, to be frank. That's okay though. Right. All right. So let's see. So when we refresh on any view snippets page, it doesn't work. Google's not going to like that. The issue has to do with.
You mean it loads initially?
No, it doesn't load. It doesn't. Okay. So it only loads if you click on a link. So if I click on Motor Driver Breakout, it goes here, but that's just because the HTML page isn't reloading. So the HTML page that's being served is, it's like, okay, can I ask some questions, Absi? Is this being used now? Because I wasn't sure this was being used. Is this being used, like main landing? Does this work?
I think the question is for Shibo.
Oh, sorry, for Shibo. Yeah. If he's still here.
No, I doubt that.
I don't think it's
it's
used.
only loading the routes in the app component.
Gotcha.
If you go to the app component.
Oh, okay. So the main fix here was kind of this this, or I don't even think I'm up to date. No wonder I'm confused. I don't even have the latest version of the code. These lazy imports are basically how this optimization works. So then I don't really know how you would have broken anything then. Whoops. Oh, it's because of this base. Was there a reason we had a dot there in base?
I don't know.
No worries.
I'm
Yeah,
not expert at
sometimes
this.
sometimes you don't.
I feel bad for grinding you out as soon as you got here. You know, I had a thing growing up, and my parents knew this, but I hated when they would come into my room in the morning and they would be like, "Hey, you got to do this, this, and this today." Like, I hated starting my day with people giving me like a list of chores, because I there's a certain freedom in the morning. You know what I mean? And when somebody tells you what you have to do for the day, I feel like, you feel like, very obligated for the rest of the day. So anyway,
I enjoy this, to be honest. I
okay.
like being productive.
I want to make sure everybody's having fun, but now that I can hear your voices, now that you're not just text behind a screen, it's easier, to hear the trembling in people's voices. Like, I tried my best. Are you working with your team, dev team of tscircuit? This is the contribution team of tscircuit here, including our long lost Rashab. Welcome, or welcome back, Rashab. Rashab has been gone for 2 weeks, or maybe a week and a half.
Yeah, something like that.
We missed you dearly.
I missed everyone.
Wow.
All right, let's see if we fixed it.
The problem with Vite is that you can't test the production bundle on development.
Can you do but you can look at the for this
Yeah.
one, you can look at the preview deployment, but yeah, you
Yeah,
can't
you'd have to
log
make a
in.
PR. And I can't again. That's another problem.
We can so that login issue, I've been prepping a fix. If you okay, so speaking of issues we should create, the login issue is there's a plan to fix it, but a bunch of things need to be done. So this is gonna be an old issue, but basically each user, I think, has a setting. I gotta look at the database on this, but each user has a setting, am I a developer? And if they have this setting, we're going to let them bypass the auth requirement, the domain auth requirement. So basically, you'll be more vulnerable, but you're choosing to do that as a developer to a phishing attack, right? It's very unlikely somebody's trying to steal your tscircuit login. It feels very unlikely, but anyway, there's a flag you can trigger. Let me see if I can. So these are the approved URLs, and then we have some dev only URLs. I guess we don't. Let me see. Maybe let's look at the database. Account table.sql. Okay, I apparently don't. Okay, this is not as far along as I wanted. Maybe I need to describe this in depth, or just do it. Would that help people? Would that actually be useful and worth building out? Or would people be like, okay, I can log in, but I'm not going to.
It would have been very helpful in my case.
Yeah.
Because sometimes Vercel crashes and it doesn't tell you why.
Oh, you want to see the Oh, yeah. That's true. Yeah. Maybe I should make a Vercel org. Vercel has really bad permissions unless you pay for Enterprise, which like is ridiculously expensive.
I mean, it's not that important.
Yeah, but I do want to like enable people. So what we could do is we could have a Vercel org that like that everybody has access to, you know, because that would be cheaper. So I'm trying to find where this account schema is defined. I feel like GitHub's little go-to feature isn't working. Do we have like a schema?
Hello, Sam. Hello.
Hey, how's it going? Welcome.
Good,
Is
good.
this Ansh
What
now?
are you talking
Am I right this time? Yes, this is Ansh. Okay.
Yeah, right,
Hey,
right.
how's it going? I got you mixed up with Rishav, and I feel really bad about it because you guys are in the same subcontinent, I think, right? So I feel a little bit bad about it. But anyway, Ansh, how you doing? How you doing, man? How's it going?
I'm doing good, and the PR, like, it is horrified.
The PR is modified. What, the core PR? I think we already merged that guy.
Yeah. No, I'm saying the PR is horrified for me.
Oh, nice. Great. Excellent. I feel like VPR should be a mute word. You know what I mean? I should have it be a mute word in my chat. It'll be like banned for 30 seconds. Write a more specific label. The key to having fun is to, you know, have a bunch of arbitrary strict rules, right? Isn't that at the heart of a good time? So we have a preview URL here, so I should be able to load a snippet now, and we'll see if our little fix works.
Sam, I have a question.
Hit me with your question.
Yeah.
Alright.
Regarding the like KiCad component converter repo, so there's an issue in that, like we have to make the KiCad symmetric, I think, component. Also add like the KiCad mode footprinter there. So I have made that, but there's a problem in that, like the schematic only like when I insert the chip in that, only the box is coming in schematic. Like the pins
Yeah.
are not coming schematic. I don't know
Yeah.
why is this happening. And then like when I open in snippets, this is like normal.
Yeah.
I haven't
What
I haven't
what
make a
file are you
PR.
uploading? I can replicate this,
What?
right? What KiCad mod file are you uploading? Build your CNC. Hello. Thank you. It is a cool project. Thank you. Not enough people acknowledge that, so thank you. Brave. Why am I being so mean today? I don't even know. Anyway, Ansh, how do I replicate this?
Steam
No,
file.
I'm saying there's an issue in this repo and regarding the KiCad sim, like the KiCad mode file.
Right. So I can replicate it, right? If it's an issue, I can replicate it. So I can like upload a KiCad mod file and see the issue you're talking about.
Actually, what I'll do, I'll make a PR by tomorrow and then I'll talk about it.
Okay.
I think
Yeah, that
that
might
will
be
be clear.
that might be easier.
Yeah, this one. Yeah, this one issue that you opened.
What,
Yeah.
this top one?
Yeah, top one.
Oh yeah, this one's very valuable. This one's really hard.
Yeah, actually I've done like 90%, but the problem is that when I open it in like when the code editor opens, like when I put the KiCad schematic file in that KiCad component viewer, and the schematic is that only like the chip, like a box is coming, not the pins or like port labels or anything. Schematic port arrangement is coming in JSON, but like not in schematic. I don't know why.
Gotcha. It might be easier when I see the PR. So you parsed the KiCad sim file, is that right? Because you could just do a PR with the KiCad sim file, and that would already be like
Yeah.
a lot of progress.
Okay, I'll make PR. I'll
Yeah.
make PR and then.
Yeah, break it up. It's not,
Sure.
you know, I don't really have a way to take a big issue and break it into, like, and say, okay, there's a bounty on this, but you should do it in 5 PRs. But this, it would not surprise me if this issue took 5 PRs to do. But you could probably do it in like 2 or 3, minimum 2. You couldn't do it in less than 2 because it's 2 repos.
Okay, I'll PR
Be right back.
tomorrow.
Yeah. Okay. Sounds good. Build Your CNC says, yep, I live stream daily on a similar theme and not too many people get into this. You know, very true. Very true. I'll have to check it out. Build Your CNC. Build Your CNC. Let me I'll make a note. My private channel here. Build Your CNC. Yeah, we can definitely chat about that. Or definitely take a look at that. Actually, why don't we look at it now? Why not? Why not? Build Your CNC. It's a good name. No content. I've been hoodwinked. But I agree. It's you know, I feel like a lot of people would get into it, but you can't. It's tough. It's a real grind. You know, people have been watching me build out this stuff for like a year. And I can only imagine they're wondering, hey, why hasn't he built the next iPad yet? You know, stuff like that. So, by the way, a really good issue on snippets is there's a design issue on snippets that's really tough. Yeah, static fast rendering for view snippets page, show images above code, show full code content. And I drew this beautiful little mock-up. And I guess the other thing I should add is don't use a heavy code editor. Small bundle size. The reason this is a good issue is we're not going to have SEO. Oh, you know what else? We need room for AI description. Rashab, are you still around? Did you see that issue on AI description? It's okay if you're not.
Oh, the view snippets. Maybe we shouldn't have a code editor because the current code editor is very heavy.
Yeah, it's too heavy. Yeah. We could use we can keep using CodeMirror if we make it lighter, or we can find a smaller one. I think there are also
Maybe you can just display a code block
yeah.
because we'll be editing code there anyway.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, because I almost want it to
But
be
you
like
can't edit code on the view snippets.
Yeah, you're only gonna view the code. It's only there for SEO. We're also gonna have an AI description. So I created an issue on our backend repo to automatically generate AI descriptions. So I think that'll just help. I think that'll just be a great feature, honestly, to have AI descriptions. I think like every platform should do that. It's like such an obvious solution to me. Like, because descriptions take a lot of time to write. We're making tons of snippets. I don't want to write a README for each one. So, okay, so Build Your CNC says, I went to the wrong channel. Patrick Hood Daniel. Okay, so .com/Patrick Hood Daniel.
Hello, everyone.
103,000 subscribers. Hard to get people into this. You've got everybody into it. What the heck? You're this guy? That's crazy. Damn. Thank you for bestowing a view upon me. That's pretty cool. Build Your CNC is pretty cool. Actually, one of my or building CNCs is pretty cool. Oh, ARM microcontroller. No way. I was doing I think I had a stream on this. I programmed like an LED matrix on the Pico W using MicroPython and Pico and MicroPython is basically, but I had programmed the pins wrong, so it became a little bit more difficult because the LEDs in the matrix were like SPI. They were SPI driven. So anyway, long story short, I needed a custom driver that used PIO, and ChatGPT popped it out like it was nothing. So ChatGPT changes the game for hardware. That's what I'm saying. I get 24 viewers per live stream. Okay, now you're scaring me. 100K, 103,000 subscribers, 24 viewers per live stream. Dude, if I had 103,000 subscribers, I would think I was at the peak of my market. So basically, in some sense, what you're saying is at the peak of the market, we're only looking at 24 live viewers, something like that. Hey, Gramps, how are you? Is Gramps his nickname? I will have no ageism on this stream. I'll have a little bit of ageism. Am I allowed to say that? Is that YouTube content? I do bare chip programming and circuit building. Very easy stuff. Using other libraries is very hard for me. I'm with you. There's so much. If you do true full stack, we're true full stack developers. You know, we don't talk about that enough. Being truly full stack. But anyway, if you go from bottom to top, it's actually very, very hard. And there's like a, I don't know, this is like a little bit of a rant, but there's like this meme section of Twitter, and they're like, oh, I go all the way down to silicon, blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, man, nobody goes from the top to the bottom. Like you're doing silicon and you're also doing JavaScript and you know the stuff in between. You might be able to do both JavaScript and silicon, like, you know, but first of all, almost nobody is doing silicon. Although something I want to do on stream at some point is actually try to design a chip. There's these guys doing chip. You can actually get a chip taped out, which is what it's called when you get, you know, your chip made. But they pool together to do it really cheaply. So you can pay $200 and you can take this course and you can get a chip designed. And what they do is they put everybody's design onto the same chip. That's how they get it so cheap. And so you can see, in this case, they have 12% of their tiles sold, right? So you can buy one or more tiles, and then they're going to ship it out in 54 days. So they're going to get this chip taped out in 54 days. So each chip probably costs like $50,000 to tape, but there's so many people on it that that you just hop in. So it's pretty cool. People only want to watch electronics repair. Making actual projects is not popular. That sounds right, and that is basically in line with my YouTube Shorts content. I mean, the other thing is, like, I see the streams as like community building, product review. People can see my frustration. When I used to run a bigger company, I was all about customer empathy. Like, okay, how can you like see the customer's frustration? And one way that most companies do it is through proxying it through a product manager. So a product manager represents the user. They get frustrated, and so you solve their problem. And so that's kind of what this stream is about. It's about building empathy, because it's more fun to work on code when you see the impact of it, when you see somebody is frustrated or delighted by it, right? We should collaborate. Absolutely. I'd love to build something. Abso-friggin-lutely. Oh, that's fun. Didn't expect to get a collab invite today. I'm all about it. Yeah. I think my I don't know how we reach out, but we'll figure it out. I'll reach out somehow. I'm sure you have a Discord or something. I can hop in. That's pretty cool. I have to do the heavy lifting of joining the Discord because I'm the smaller channel. So it's just polite. It's just polite. You know what I mean? It's like how if you get investment from investors, they're supposed to pay for the dinners. Just subbed. I'm gonna note your channel and get back to you. Awesome. Note my channel. What does that mean? Note my channel. I'm imagining it's like a sticky note, perhaps. It's got like a wall of sticky notes. Oh, it's fun. Well, thanks for dropping in. Oh my gosh. That's a crazy. I wonder feel free to drop out whenever. I don't want to hold anybody here, but I'm curious what video, if you had one or something that was like you feel like opened things up. I feel like I was at a YouTuber party in San Francisco, and I remember just people talking about how they had hits that kind of that blew them up. And they're like, yep, we're like the #1 most popular TikTok right now because of this video. I am old, lol. I see. That's why people are calling you Gramps. Just a wee bit of ageism, just to start your day. Cool. Did we fix this issue? I merged. We got our pages loading.
Can we also see maintenance tracker for a moment?
We will absolutely look at it. Oh, I also see Shibo did an image optimization PR. Oh, perma commit them. Oh, that's interesting. Optimized image. Are we supposed to commit these? Is Shibo still here? Are we supposed to commit the images? All right, CircuitJSON viewer. If I get nothing done this stream except this, that'll be fine. Okay, so I'm gonna close snippets. We got circuitjson.com open. That's gonna be the eventual domain. Main.typescript. Oh, we got all these like random type errors.
Like, what are you building today? Like, what's the goal?
Just
for
to
today?
be able to display CircuitJSON. So Absi was saying it's kind of annoying to have to, like, he has all these CircuitJSON files that he's not able to visualize. So we're doing a drag and drop the same way we have the KiCad component drag and drop and the DSN drag and drop. We're doing a CircuitJSON drag and drop.
Yeah.
It should be the easiest drag and drop we've like ever built. It should be way easier than the others. Which is why I thought I could do it in like 5 minutes, but it's taking a little bit longer because I have found so many great bugs. Drag and drop. Yeah, this might actually be working. It doesn't look very good though. It doesn't look as good as the other ones. Let's get a CircuitJSON file to test with. Rohit
Like,
says
should it
you.
open the
Oh, go ahead.
PCB or like this 3 viewers or what? Like circuit JSON viewer, it doesn't make sense, right? It's like JSON formatter or what? Yeah, oh, like the same of KiCad component.
It's similar, yeah. It's similar. I think this looks bad because the width is really small. So let's say W full. I don't know if that fixes it. How do I fix the width on this guy?
Yeah, so seeing the schematic in that viewer.
Yeah, you can see the schematic there too. Yeah. The Discord link is, and then like a little bit. Okay, cool. The Discord link is, and then some code. It's probably like discord.gg/join or whatever. Can't send a link here. It's in the video description. Yeah, I'll find it. I got you. I will not forget. I am an approachable person. That's kind of the point of the live stream too, is like making it so that I'm approachable. We had a guy, he hasn't been around in a while, which is disappointing, but or I haven't seen him in the chat. Arn, if you're here, Arn, I miss you, buddy. But he was like, he kept coming back and following up that we weren't parsing KiCad files properly. And eventually we got it done. And it's partially because of his persistence. So my point, I'm not saying you should be persistent. I'm going to reach out to you. But my point being, we won't lose track of each other. I think, probably. I don't know. I'm a pretty small channel. You might forget about me right after this, but anyway, I will join the Discord. Yeah, all right. I think this is working. So the only thing is drag and drop. Maybe not. You know, I would like to be able to click on it. So let's do a work in progress PR. We also have to deploy this to Vercel. We got a couple things to do. It will bring at least a couple more people to your channel. Excellent. That's what I need, you know. Some people who are into, maybe we can find the forbidden crossing of knowledge of electronics and web development, right? Oh, jeez, spilled tea everywhere. Ah. Gramps, you are also a coder. Is that said affectionately? I feel like I can't tell if there's does everyone call him Gramps or is that I can't tell. I think it's said with respect in this case. Okay, so initial drag and drop, be our commit name here. And then let's add the ability, make it so the user can click to upload via file browser. Because I like that interface sometimes. I don't know if that's going to be a huge lift.
I sir want to ask a thing. Like on Sunday, the contribution tracker resets or what?
It resets. It's supposed to
I
reset
think
on
I got.
Thursday. But somebody told me that there's a bug and it doesn't. So there's.
Yeah, so I got 2 crown and now it is 3 stars. But yeah, it is good. I think.
Okay, so
Also.
okay, so here's what's happening. Shibo told me about this bug. I'm gonna file it right now. It's a bug though. It's a bug. I don't mean to be. It's gonna bring down the star counts a little bit, but fix contribution tracker tracking more than a week. So it actually tracks 10 days, not a week. So basically I'm aware of a lot of problems and I don't care that much, but we should probably refine it a little bit. But basically, yeah, it's tracking since Wednesday. So it's actually been tracking like 11 or 12 days. So it's hard to say if you have it's hard to say the right number. This is right now is correct since Wednesday, right? So you have 3 stars since Wednesday, which is really good.
Okay.
Yeah. Does that make sense? It's tracking too many days. So it
Right.
tracks like the previous like 10 days. So the numbers aren't totally
10 days.
accurate. We should fix it, right? Because it's like, oh, what the heck? Like I thought I had 3 stars. I might actually only have 2. Not that I'm like, you know. Okay, so file upload works, reset works. I'm pretty happy with this. It'd be cool if you could paste in a text field, but that's fine. That's not as big of a deal. Let's add a link to the specification on GitHub and stuff like that. So I'll do a quick commit.
Also, we can add the code view as well, like in KiCad component. So there's like 4.
We can add the what now? To the KiCad? KiCad?
No, here in the circuit JSON viewer.
Oh, yeah, we should add
We
like
can
this
also
stuff. We don't need this button because the only reason we have this button is because eventually users are going to upload both a KiCad sim and KiCad mod file. So it's like, it's added just to make that next PR a little bit easier. Like that's what you're going to do, right? Like they'll upload the KiCad mod, they'll drag and drop one file, they'll drag and drop another, and then they process. But there's not really any processing for this. Circuit JSON is like just, you know, there's no conversion really happening. We just put it into the viewer. Okay, let's add some links to the bottom here. So add some nicely styled links. one to the circuit JSON. Actually, let's. What do we have over here? KiCad viewer and component converter. Let's just copy this. Yeah, that's fine. Add text and links. I feel like I'm doing half the work by describing this to AI. I'm only 21. So out of respect, calling him Gramps. Bye, Sevi. Bye, Gramps. Good night. Okay. Night, Reed. It's a respect thing. Gramps is sometimes used in a derogatory way in the US. But I realize, especially around ages, like there's a lot of different cultural conventions. So that's why I was like, I'm not really sure what's going on here, but I think it was out of respect. It's just one of those things, you know. It's also add a GitHub badge. Okay. There we go. Oh, wrong text though. Circuit JSON viewer by tscircuit. Okay. Got to get those backlinks. Yeah, I wasn't quite sure. It's not like, you know. Oh, they made the text sticky. I love that. Okay, very cool. All right, we're almost done with this. I'm almost totally happy with this. And then we can deploy to Vercel. Zohabe, what up? Welcome. Text to bottom. I think the last thing I think people should be able to open an example file. So let's give them a way to open an example file. So we need to actually drop in an example file first, though. So we'll use this. What's a good example file? We'll use our USB-C flashlight. I like that. Very, very simple program. Very readable. It's our little USB-C flashlight. So we will download this as circuit.json. And then we'll drop it into our app here. We can also put in the assets directory if we want to dynamically load it and make it not slow down the page. But it's because, you know, it's a decent size file, 3,000 lines of JSON. It's like maybe 100 kilobytes or something. I don't know. So we can do assets and then drop this file in there. I like to commit my changes before AI touches it, because sometimes it just decides to muck it up, and I want to be able to revert. Okay, so add a little bit of text, open example file that allows the user to open the example flashlight. And then we're done with this. In fact, I don't even care about this text that much. So let's go ahead and try to deploy to Vercel already. Vercel should auto-detect Vite. I think this should be a really simple deployment. Sometimes you have to configure Vercel after, but I don't think we're going to have to configure that. Okay, so it did something. Let's check it out. Open example file, and then literally just links to the example file. It also added it in a weird place. Let's see how that looks. Might look a little bit weird. I feel like if you hit... Let's change this. I'm going to be really lazy about this. I just want to make sure that people can use this without having a file offhand. So we'll just add some text here. Download example circuit JSON file. Yeah, okay. Good enough.
Hey Sevi,
Hey,
can you review my snippets PR after this?
the image optimizations one.
Yeah.
So for that one, I was wondering, do you have to commit all those images to the repo?
Yeah, so that you deliver different images for different screen sizes.
But can't you
The
do?
alternative is used in a cloud CDN, like Cloudinary, but might be costly.
No, Vercel is a CDN.
You have to use a service dedicated for images.
No, Vercel is like they
Yeah,
have a
Vercel can do
CDN.
that for images.
Yeah. Like if you like okay, so basically like if you have an image optimization build step, you can actually run that step. How long does it take? It's pretty fast, right?
To me, build step. I'm just using different images for different screen resolutions.
Right. No. I'm with you. But I guess so what I'm saying is Vercel has a build process and you can build the images. Here, I'll show you. So this is the Vercel deployment, right? And you might want to deploy locally to test this stuff too, because like if you can't see the logs, it's pretty hard to see this. But if I go to deployments, I click on a deployment. That's a deployment that failed. So let's click on a deployment that worked. And you go to source. So this is the source code that's uploaded to Vercel. And then if you click this output tab, you have the output that Vercel is actually serving, like what it, gives out or whatever. And all of this is on a CDN that is super fast, like fast as Cloudinary, probably faster. But, basically like, I think they use Cloudflare's infrastructure. I could be wrong. I think they're trying to build out their own infrastructure, but they at least used to use Cloudflare's infrastructure. So, so basically, the transition between the source and output, that's created during the Vercel build stage. So I think all those images, you can optimize them by having a custom Vercel build step.
Yeah, you mean I should use a tool for generating those images? Because I generated them manually.
Like how manually? But you just ran a script, right?
No, I used an online tool.
Wait, what? Shiva. No. Okay. Holy moly. Wait, so you sat there like uploading it, or did you upload the whole directory, or?
Exactly.
Dude, no. No. Okay. Okay. That's not okay. I deeply appreciate all the effort, but it's not maintainable. It's not sustainable. I don't even like these images, Shibo. Shibo, if you look at the images, there's a to-do in the image, right? Like these are not.
Yeah.
I made these images in like 5 minutes. We can't. We want to be able to edit the images pretty quickly, right?
Yeah, you're
And
right.
so, yeah, we don't want to compromise development velocity for optimization. Although, it's a lot of effort. I really appreciate it, but we want to do it automatically. You can do it. You can do it in the. I don't even think you need a custom Vercel build step. You can probably get away with it with Vite somehow. But yeah, like in the Vite plugin, there's got to be something for this.
Yeah, I'll try to find a tool to do this automatically.
Yeah, and okay, so let's say that you can't do it with Vite. This is kind of cool though. I didn't know. I'm learning a lot from this setup. So, let's say that there's no tool for Vite that does it automatically. That's fine. That's not even a big deal. You can just customize the Vercel build step to rewire it. Like, because all you have to do to customize a Vercel build step is add a Vercel -build script, and then at the end of that script you call Vite. But you could just call, you could put in a new script like optimize images and call that before you call Vite, and then yeah. Anyway, very cool, very cool. I appreciate the effort. Holy moly, that must have taken forever. All right, I'm done with this circuit JSON. Blah blah blah. Let's see. Did the deployment work? The deployment seems to have worked. So let's give it some domains. So let's see if we can get circuitjson.vercel.app. It's always good to get the quintessential vercel.app domain. Okay, so that's pretty good. So we got circuitjson.vercel.app. So that's something ABC can use today. Send him a
done? Yeah, I'm here.
And then let's add circuitjson.com as well.
Hello.
Oh, hey, what's going on?
Wait, was I muted?
No. I probably just was talking and forgot.
Yeah, she would do that to me too. Yeah, he always zoom around, like he's inside the zone when he coding. Like no one is here.
Tune out everything, and everyone on stream is like, "Why aren't you answering this guy?" This is my first time doing a Discord OBS, like doing this for tscircuit. I did it like years ago. But I'm gonna have to check the audio levels after. It's possible you guys are really quiet on stream. I have no idea. So hopefully you're not too quiet on stream, because then nobody heard. But yeah, in my laptop you're quite loud. Anyway, you wanted something, what's up, man? What's going on?
No, I'm just checking it. I was asking if it's done. I think it is.
The dark deed you requested is done.
Noise.
I'm going to see if I can configure circuitjson.com right now. There's a good chance I won't be able to. Yeah, I can't configure circuitjson.com right now because it requires me going to I got to go to my domain registrar, hook that up to Cloudflare, and then I have to hook Cloudflare up to Vercel. So it would literally take me 5 minutes. And if you think I'm going to spend 5 minutes configuring DNS on stream, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, can I share my screen for a little bit?
You want to share your screen? Let me see. All right. So I'm going to pull up Discord. Going to try to get me banned.
I mean, if it... Oh, actually, maybe I just send a screenshot. I don't know what I got in here. It's like a million tabs. So.
Okay. I'll settle for a screenshot. Somebody posted in review me optimization. Yeah, we went over that.
So this is the output of the free routing. I mean, what? Wait, what did I send it? Not routing.
The anticipation. We're ready for it.
Guys, I send it on Gets and Contributor now.
Okay.
So this is only the routes. I think that's... I mean, does free routing only output the... actually, yeah, that makes sense. So it's only output the routes, yeah.
Yeah. You have to combine it with the old circuit JSON.
Oh.
Yeah, you have to combine it.
Yeah, you should do that. Yeah, I'm gonna do that.
Nice.
So, Yeah, so this is the file that I output from the free routing. So should I make it like combine it here in free routing and put it like in SVG or something? And I mean in the same command, what should we like?
Yeah,
We
it's
have
a really good
some video.
question. It's a really good question. Um, I would combine it for now. We might regret it later, but I would combine it for now. Yeah. We might regret it because maybe it's nice to have it isolated.
Oh,
That's looking pretty
yeah,
good.
actually maybe yeah, thanks. Actually, what if there is a dataset that has a 200 sample and you combine SVGs for 200 sample, like if you do a dataset flag,
Well, you don't.
isn't it gonna be a little bit intensive?
No.
Something.
You each sample. Well,
No, actually, yeah,
to run an
it's not.
entire sample, but
Yeah,
the you have
it's
the
gonna be with each file. Yeah,
so you have unrouted circuit.json.
JSON.
So it's unrouted circuit.json plus free routing routes only dot circuit.json equals which this one we don't need to output.
Ah, yeah. So we just like combine the JSON. I just mutate it or like
You
what do we
literally
want?
just concat it. It's an array, and you just put the
Okay.
array on the end. Yeah,
Yeah.
but I mean, you're not wrong that it's kind of weird, but otherwise the API would be too. Circuit JSON is not exactly a small format. It's kind of verbose.
But what if you like when we use another router like auto router? Is it gonna mutate over both of them? Like the original JSON and the free routing JSON?
No, so let's say we did TS circuit, we would say unrouted that circuit.json plus TS circuit routed that circuit.json
Route.
equals, yeah. Or TS circuit routes only. And each of these go into the output
So we,
directory.
like, yeah, it's mixing new file. It's a new. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, so there's a lot of
there's another
files. There's a lot of
directory.
files. And then each sample has its own output directory. So the running this for a data set, you're literally going to want to have a progress bar because it's going to take so long. And you might have to have retries because there's probably going to be a network error in there. But don't worry about all that right now. Like, we can fix those as it comes up, but yeah.
You never do that. I'm gonna progress in the terminal. Yeah. Or
Yeah, progress bar in the terminal. Yeah, there's a lot of easy ways to do it. There's a library I like you can try out. It's called React Inc. It's honestly, you should probably pick a simpler library for the progress bar, but React Inc is really cool. It's React in your terminal. And the downside is if you pick this, you're there might be some weirdness you have to deal with, but it is very cool. So it could be worth it, depending on how much effort you want to put in, I guess.
Yeah.
By the way, nobody asked, which is messed up, but I didn't get the puppy. The puppy got taken again. I've tried to get 2 puppies now, and apparently people, when they see a cute puppy, they just instantly buy it. So I haven't been able to get my puppy. I haven't even gotten the chance to see one because
like a real puppy.
a real puppy. Yes, a real puppy. I want to get a real puppy.
You're getting a dog?
Yeah, I was thinking maybe like you posted a robot like a dog like a robot in neck.
I might have to get a dog robot now. I can't get the puppy I want.
Yeah, so I was like,
Yeah, I'm legitimately worried that it'll make it difficult to stream because when you have a puppy, you have to take it out every hour. So what I'm gonna do is have a mobile camera, and literally, we'll go on the puppy walk together. But
blogging now, vlogging.
vlogging, yeah, exactly. Let's go to vlogging. I don't think of these streams as content. I feel like a community should have a really good, if I was designing an open source community, which is kind of what's going on, I would want an open door policy. How do you do that without a live stream, right? Anyway, my point being, it's, you know, the stream, it doesn't have to be strictly interesting content. So taking a dog on a walk is fair game. As long as people can yell at me about their problems with tscircuit, as long as there's a window to do that, then it's fine.
Review me.
For auto routing?
No.
Oh, just
not me, like, when you
yeah, I got you.
when you're
I got
taking
you.
the dog out.
Want to tell you a thing.
Okay,
Your
go
$10
nuts.
is wasted on contribution. Your $10 is wasted on contribution tracker. It's a one-line change. You can see.
Ha, that's funny.
I've added a script for the testing purpose. If you want, I can remove that.
Okay, let's see.
Tracking more than a week.
No, so
Why
this.
do we need that?
Oh wait, week start dot get date. Week start dot get day.
-4.
Why? No. This is wrong. Your change is wrong. This took me a second to understand.
Like,
It needs to be on Wednesday. It needs to be Wednesday to Wednesday. It ends Wednesday night.
So I've done to Sunday to Sunday. Oh,
You've done 6 days ago. So you're doing a sliding window. Does that make sense?
yeah.
Can you make this a function called like get last Wednesday, and it takes in a date and then write a bunch of unit tests that make it, and put in a bunch of custom dates and then just like make sure it works, because nobody seems to, like, obviously I didn't get it right. It seems like nobody's getting this right. I feel like we need a friggin' like test for it, because we all keep mixing this up. But good attempt. The only way to do it is to try it. Something you miss every shot you don't take. Wayne Gretzky, etc. I kind of want to set up circuitjson.com. I feel like if I don't do it, but it's like setting up DNS is so boring. I'll do it right after this. I'm gonna make a note to do it right after this. I gotta join the build your CNC Discord, and then I have to set up DNS for circuitjson.com. The emerging standard, circuitjson.com. Right. I also have to fix this guy. This thing is driving me nuts. Is Rashab still here? Rashab, you ever use the bun debugger if you're still here?
Yeah, I'm here.
It's amazing. Have you used the website?
Which one?
The bun debugger website. When you
No, I haven't.
You haven't used it?
No.
I used it for the first time, I think last week,
Mm-hmm.
and it blew my mind. It's amazing.
Let me check this out.
How was your trip, by the way? Where do you want to meet
was
after
great.
this? I'm gonna close out the stream in
Yeah,
like
okay.
10 minutes. We can do a quick meeting because you just
Yeah.
came back from a long vacation.
Yeah, we'll catch up first.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I can probably. I'm trying to think what to do next. We don't have too much time. What did I want to do? We got circuitjson.com. We have a bundling issue. That's annoying. We don't have case insensitive support, and we have some issues with PG Strap. I want to convert PG Strap to use PG Lite. Oh, this is a personal repo. This isn't a TS Circuit repo right now. I might transfer it over. We'll see. PG Strap. Yeah. So this repo is for bootstrapping Postgres migrations, and it's really, really great. I think it's the best, but I don't advertise it well enough. But it currently requires Postgres in order to figure out your schema design. It does introspection on your schema design to generate types for you. So the issue is, yeah, we just want to use PG Lite so that Postgres isn't required when generating types. If somebody runs, what's the command? I don't know what the command is. It should not need Postgres running in the background. Yeah, that's pretty good. I'm gonna mark that one because this issue has begun to make it difficult to develop because for some reason I upgraded my Mac and Docker now has issues running on my Mac, which is really annoying. But it made me realize I don't really need Docker for development too often anymore. Okay. What else? I don't know if I can get into any of these. They might take a little bit too long. Contribution board fails to bundle manual edits. Yeah, I don't know. These might take a little bit too long. So I might cut this off a little bit early. Thanks for to everybody who joined. Yeah, we'll be online tomorrow. I'm going to do a lot more streams in the future so that we can collaborate, so that we can see issues and try to get tscircuit running good.
Chatting while developing, I think, is a good idea.
Yeah,
to a certain extent.
Yeah, it's a way faster mode of communication for sure. Yeah. Okay. It also helps guarantee that you're going to get a review. I know it's kind of annoying in async. You're like, when am I going to get a review? Well, now you know the maximum time is 1 day, right? Before I yell at you. So that's I think that's a good guarantee to contributors. And hopefully we get a lot of contributors this year. I'm trying to think of ways to get more contributors. So if you guys think of ways to get more contributors, maybe we can set up some kind of Ponzi scheme where you get contribution points for for recommending contributors or something. I would love that. 50 by end of year, 50 active. I want to be just overwhelmed in stream, and and then I can give really mean reviews because people will think it's a mean review because of a lack of time. I'll be like, I don't have time for this, so I can be very stern. When in reality, I just like being mean in code reviews. But anyway, yes, thank you all for joining, and I'm gonna wrap it up. This is usually around the time I'm gonna wrap up.